I was thinking today, as I was thinking of where I am now compared to where I was just 4 short months ago, I started treatment with Dr. Winchell. I wasn't familiar with Dr. Winchell or his treatment, but after meeting him, and he did a lot of testing, I have peripheral neuropathy, which is what I wanted to see him about. I was new to that illness, and so, but boy, if you're watching this video, I think you know how that can grab your attention. And so I'm a big hiker and a walker, and it was really impacting my quality of life. So I spoke to Dr. Winchell, who listened to all of my concerns and did a lot of testing, and then actually discussed everything with me in great detail, and thought that he could help me, and explained his treatment program to me. And for some reason, even though I have to say, a natural skeptic, I have to say that I signed up on the spot and just started the treatment that day. And it was a 3-month treatment, which is amazing because I would say I don't even have peripheral neuropathy now. But then the even bigger thing that happened was I had about 2 treatments to go. And Dr. Winchell said to me, "Oh, how are you doing, Barbara? How are you feeling? How's it going?" I said, "Well, it's so great because it's like gone. But if you could just had treatment that would help me with this, my big issue in life, which was chronic neck pain. And this year especially, it's been constant dizziness and off balance. And I know it's from a conglomeration of being, I was a flight attendant for 37 years, I'm retired now, and also from a car accident I had." And he said, well, let's just take a quick x-ray and see of your cervical spine, and we'll see what we find. And he did. And so my next treatment, I came in a couple days later, and he showed me a picture of a normal cervical spine, which was just lovely with all these little spaces separating the discs. And then there was mine, which was just like smashed all together. And I thought, oh, okay, well, this might have something to do with it. I think you may be right, Dr. Winchell. And so he said, we can actually apply the same technology and treatments that we've been doing to eliminate my peripheral neuropathy on your cervical spine. And so I'm like, okay, I'll do that. And so we started that it's been a month now, and just focused on my cervical spine and the rest. And honestly, this whole experience to me has been a revelation. It's the quality of my life, which had gone downhill and was really hard for me to accept because I'm active, and I've been to every neurologist. I've been to UCLA, I've been up to Cedars, I've been to ear, nose, and throat, who said, oh, you have too much fluid in your ear. I'd had many MRIs done where it all came out with these choices. Well, you're just turned 70, you're gonna have to, this is what happens, or you can take these pills. Which I did. I took the pills. I'm not anti-medication. I thought I'll do whatever works. Well, I'm taking pills where the side effects were worse or as bad as the actual problem. And so I thought there has to be something else. And when I just mentioned it to Dr. Winchell and got the x-ray and saw my cervical spine and how there was no separation there between the discs, and he explained to me that they kind of works upon treatment, and you kind of work on having the nerves regenerate themselves and heal and not be so inflamed, so that when they're not so inflamed, they're not so swollen, and you end up with little spaces, which is how it's supposed to be. And honestly, it has been like a little miracle for me. And I don't even know why I felt such faith in him. I didn't know him at all, but I felt like he was so knowledgeable. I mean, when you come here and you do you get this massive homework book. I mean, massive, which explains everything, and you are like a contributing part of your treatment with your diet, your sleep, trying to sleep at the same time, and it really makes a difference. And I really felt like he was someone for the first time, even though I'd been to all these great doctors, I felt like for the first time he actually wanted me to get better. He actually listened to me as like I was a grown-up, and just because I wasn't a doctor, what possibly could I have to contribute? But he actually listened to me, and I actually believed him, which is hard for me sometimes in these situations like this. So here I am, and I'm mid-treatment on my neck, and I mean the initial thing I came with, the peripheral neuropathy, that's gone. I don't even have to think about it anymore. And I'm not saying that, I know everybody will be better. I can only say my story. And my story is that this has changed my life. I mean, I'm not going to cry. This has changed my life. And my quality of life is coming back, and I'm realizing that just because I'm 70 now doesn't mean I'm not allowed to have a life. And so I will be forever grateful. And I'm glad that he's younger than me, so he won't retire. And I've already explained to him that he can't move or anything like that. I'm sorry, but that's just not possible now. So I'm thrilled. I'm a believer. I can't recommend it more highly. It's painless, and you don't have to take medication. And so I would just say, like I said to myself, what do you have to lose? I mean, I had nothing to lose, and as it turns out, I've gained everything. So I'm thrilled.